What if you never had to ask a business client again for bank statements, credit card statements, or check images? What if you could download your client's transaction data anytime you wanted to, all from one system? Requesting bank statements from clients takes time, and you and your staff spend multiple emails and several phone calls trying to track down this information, all while you sit idle and your revenue slows down. When the bookkeeping is not done, you can't prepare tax returns. Again, you're losing revenue you could make today. Imagine if you could do client bookkeeping and financials when you want to, and bill for these services when you need to, never waiting on the client again. Well, now you can. We call this software Ledgersync. Ledgersync was designed for accountants by accountants. Ledgersync is extremely simple to use and implement in your firm. The accountant's not required to maintain usernames and passwords to client bank accounts, and your client only has to spend about 5 minutes setting it up. Here's how it works. You're going to get an accounting login, which you can set up multiple clients' username and password. And you pass those usernames and passwords to your clients. They log in and search for their bank accounts. Once they find them, they simply enter their login information, username and password verified. They click Add, and they're done. They can log out, and they never have to use Ledgersync again. Here's how it works in real time. Imagine you're a client. We're going to log in with a client username, test user 2. Again, you will be able to set up these usernames and passwords for your clients. Once logged in, the client chooses whether they're going to import bank account information, investment account information, or credit cards. As you can see, as they start searching for their bank, Ledgersync begins to guess at which bank they're going for. Here we're going to use Wells Fargo Bank. You can see the Wells Fargo icon at the top of the screen, and now they're going to enter their username and password information to their bank accounts. When they're finished, they'll just click Add. It's really that simple. Once a client's added their username and password to the system, Wells Fargo immediately updates, and you can see their available balances, their current balance, and all of their account information that they want to add. Those that they want to share with their accountant, they just click the Share checkbox. We're going to share the personal checking, the business checking, and the RF checking. That's it. Then they just log out. It's as simple as that. Now let's see what this looks like from the accountant's point of view. We're going to now log in as the accountant. And once the accountant is logged in, you're going to see some different options at the top. We have several tabs now, including a drop-down menu where we can choose which client we want to work with. Here we're going to go back to test user 2, who we just set up in the previous example. We can click Get Summary, and the accountant can quickly see the balances that the client has given the account access to. We can also go to the Dashboard tab and quickly get a graphical look at the client's accounts. This is something you can download to your software, to Excel spreadsheets if you'd like to use it. We'll go back to the Summary tab. The next 3 tabs at the top, you can see our transaction, checks, and statements. Let's go to transactions first. Here we can put in our dates that we want to query the transactions for. Ledgersync is going to pull the transactions in the bank accounts for these dates so that we can use them in our bookkeeping. Here you can see Ledgersync has quickly downloaded all the transactions in my given date fields, and I can print out this sheet and hand it to my bookkeeper if I would like to have it manually done. It includes name, amount, and a category. If I prefer to import to my bookkeeping system using Excel, you can export these transactions to an Excel spreadsheet. The Checks tab is extremely innovative. You no longer have to ask your clients for copies of the check images. Here, all the checks are downloaded, and you can simply click the button that says Open Check, and an image of the check is going to open up for you so you can see who the check was made out to and execute your bookkeeping without any delay. This is available for all accounts, all clients, as many accounts as they set up. The final tab is the Statements tab, and of course to do bank reconciliations or anything else, we need to be able to have the bank statement. Here you can download any statement you want to from any month. It immediately comes up. You can print that out and download it, hand it to your bookkeeper to finish off the reconciliation. Statement tab, Checks tab, Transaction tab. Extremely simple but very powerful tools that allow you to never have to go to your client again and request this information. It works for banks, credit cards, and investment accounts. The pricing of Ledgersync is very simple. It's free to the accountant. It's $2 for the first client account, $1.50 for the second, and $1.25 for all other client accounts. We've made it extremely affordable. Ledgersync, www.ledgersync.com for more information. Please visit our website to sign up right away.